welcome back. I'm Tanealyakimbeauty and this is Beauty. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you my favorite 5 base products for oily skin. I actually got this idea from Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun. She did this for dry skin because that's the kind of skin type that she has. Primer, foundation, concealer, powder, and setting spray. So she basically put together her base products on camera using the products that are her favorites that she feels like work really well for her dry skin. I thought it'd be fun to do the same with oily skin since that's the kind of skin type I have. So basically I'm going to be showing you my favorite primer, concealer, foundation, and setting spray. I think that's everything. Specifically for what I like to use for my oily skin. The products that I think help my skin look really good all day. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is primer. This one is from AOA. It's the A+ No Pore Face Primer. You guys have heard me talk about this one a lot. I got this one from Shop Miss A. This one, along with the setting spray that I'm going to be showing you here in a little bit, these were $1.88 each. Very, very inexpensive, very affordable. And this primer has become my absolute end-all, be-all primer. It's clear. It feels like it has a silicone kind of feeling to it when you first put it on, but then it sets down to a very soft matte finish, and it makes your pores look really nice. It blurs, it mattifies. My foundation, no matter what foundation I use, even the foundations that are not my favorites, look amazing over this primer. I just like to take it and I make sure that I go into my areas where I have enlarged pores, which is around my nose and around in my chin area. I like to let that sit down for about 30 seconds before I move on to the foundation, just to give it a chance to just kind of set and give me that nice finish that I like, and then we'll move on to the foundation. If things look a little bit different, I had to kind of adjust things because where I was sitting, the floor was really squeaky. I don't know why, so I had to kind of move over just a little bit. But like I said, we're going to move on to foundation. The foundation that I'm going to be using in this video is the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. I'm using 380 Deep Tan Digital Blue Light Filter. Supposedly, this foundation has special blue light filter, which is supposed to help filter blue lights that come off digital devices like cell phones, tablets, computers, and laptop screens, stuff like that. Apparently blue lights help, or like they age the skin or something. I don't really understand it fully. I'm still kind of learning about that. I don't know if this actually does that or not, but I use it because it works very, very well for my oily skin. And Deep Tan is pretty much a perfect foundation match to my skin. This foundation goes on so smooth. It gives medium to full coverage, but it covers everything that you need it to cover. It gives you a soft matte finish. It lasts for hours in combination with that No Pore Primer. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. I just went ahead and squeezed a little bit straight onto my sponge. Usually I squeeze a little bit on my hand and blend from there, but I decided to do something a little bit different, and it really doesn't take much either. I have like a couple of little blemishes down here, so this is a perfect video to kind of help show you how well this foundation covers all that up. But as you can see already, it is just looking very, very nice. I'm going to take just a little bit more, squeeze a dollop onto my sponge, and just kind of go back over. It's also buildable, which I really, really like. So you can go back in the places that you just want a little more coverage. I like a little more coverage around my nose area because it gets really red in those spots. I'll go back and I'll put a little bit of concealer in those areas too. But as you can see, it's covering any redness. It's evening out the skin around my blemishes, and it just looks very, very natural. Like I don't look like I have foundation on my face. It just looks like skin. Now for concealer. The concealer that I'm going to be using is the I Am Magic Concealer. This one is from Juvia's Place. You guys know how much I absolutely love this concealer. I'm almost at the bottom of this tube. I'm going to end up having to repurchase it pretty soon. The shade I have, it says number 15. I don't know if there's an actual shade name. It just has the number underneath. But this one is a really pretty kind of a medium golden. Usually I like to use a color corrector, but I like the fact that this particular concealer gives me just the right amount of coverage that I don't actually need to use a color corrector. It's very lightweight. It blends in so well. I don't end up with that creasing and crinkling underneath my eyes. You know, I have oily skin, but I'm also over the age of 40. So, you know, I get a little bit of crinkling and wrinkling underneath the eyes. This particular concealer does not crease. It gives me good coverage. It brightens, and it looks very, very natural. And with me having oily skin, you know, it's important for me to have a concealer it's not going to break up. That's something important about the foundation as well. Throughout the day, your skin is going to get shiny. I don't care what products you use when you have oily skin. I don't care how mattifying, how oil absorbing it is. Your skin is going to get a little bit shiny. But this foundation and this concealer, no matter how shiny my skin may get throughout the day, they still look good. They do not break up. I like to take those oil absorbing sheets. I use the ones from Clean and Clear. Well, the generic versions for the ones from Clean and Clear. But I just take that and I will like press it on my face wherever I have oily skin, wherever the shine is coming through. And it just sucks up all the oil. And my foundation, my makeup looks exactly the same underneath. It has not moved. It is not broken up. It just looks so beautiful. But as you can see already, it looks really good. The pores look nicely blurred. Very nice, soft focus. I don't have a whole lot of creasing and stuff underneath my eyes. It just looks really, really beautiful. Now we're going to move on to setting powders. This is the Beauty Bakerie Flour Better Not Bitter Flour Baking Powder. This has become one of my absolute favorites for my oily skin. I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. One of the days they were showcasing products and makeup from women-owned brands. And of course, Beauty Bakerie is owned by a Black woman. Absolutely love that. Had to support her. This powder is very, very lightweight. It looks so soft on the skin. It blurs the pores. This one is called Cassava. It's the one that's got the yellow. So this one is not translucent, but it doesn't give you like a whole lot of coverage. Like it doesn't turn your face yellow or anything like that. I just like to take it and I tap it into the cap. I also like the fact that they have the sifter with the little turn thing. So when you're done, you can turn it and then you don't end up with powder going everywhere. But I like to take my powder and my lid, and I take the same sponge I use for my foundation and my concealer, and I like to tap it into the powder and press it into my skin. I feel like for me, having larger pores and oily skin, this really helps to get my powder exactly where I want it to go, and it just helps to really set everything down. Press it into my forehead. I also have some forehead wrinkles, you know, being over the age of 40, and that primer and the foundation combined just helps to blur that too, so you don't see, you know, just gigantic frown lines popping out everywhere. Now, if it's going to be like a hot, sunny, sweaty day, and I really want my foundation and everything to last, I like to take a little bit of extra powder with a fluffy brush like this. This one is from Doe Color. I don't know the number. All these brushes had numbers on them. Oh, number 7. Very, very faint. But it's starting to fade because I've cleaned them so much. But I like to take the brush, tap it in, and then I take it and I press it just into the areas. My T-zone, which is my forehead area, my nose, right around my nose, in this area right here because I have enlarged pores there, and then around my chin. And I like to take it, it's a little bit more than I normally like to do, but just press it in. And that just gives me a little bit more staying powder or power in the areas where I need it the most. Last, we have setting spray. This one is from Shop Miss A. Same location that I got the No Pore Primer. These are actually sister products. You can buy them separate or you can get them together in a set. And they said, I think they're like $3.88 or something like that because they're like $1.88 each. Could be wrong, but you can get them together or you can get them separate. Together, these are freaking absolutely amazing. This is the A+ Setting Spray. This helps to lock in makeup. This is a mattifying product. If I know that I need my makeup to last all day, that's something that I'm wanting, I'll take the setting spray and I'll set my foundation and powder first, let that dry, and then I'll do my blush and highlight and everything else, and then I'll set everything down again, and the makeup will last for hours. It's like, it's not moving. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, like you shake it up. And this is a very nice mister on it too. I just bought the new mattifying primer from ColourPop. It also has a mister similar to this one. That one comes out more like a stream. This one actually comes out like a mist. And I paid $10 for that product, $1.88 for this one. So yeah, I'm going to shake it up and I'm going to give my face a little bit of a spritz. We're going to let that dry down. And I will be right back in just a minute. All right, everything is dry and set down. Something else I love about this setting spray, it sets down and dries so quickly, and it just feels so nice on the skin. It just gives you this nice, soft, matte finish that lasts all day. And that was my 5 base products for oily skin, the products that just work really, really well for me. If you have the same type of skin that I do, and there are products that you love to use, drop them down in the description box. Drop them down in the comment section below. I love to try out new products for my oily skin. I'll go ahead and I'll drop Amanda's video down below in my description box just in case you want to check it out. If you have drier skin and you want to see the products that she used. If you like these type of videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you hit subscribe and join my little family. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos that may be coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below. You'll be notified each and every time. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.